deflection, it didn't go straight towards the goal. Amari Bell just really scoring. As we see QPR's goal scorer, Andre Gray, come off. And Chris Willock will come on for QPR for the final 12 or so minutes of this game. Chris Willock, as I mentioned, been involved in 17 goals for them in the league this season. Really dangerous player to bring on at this time. Obviously from a footballing family. Has two brothers, of course, that play football as well. Matty, who plays for Salford, and Joe Willock, the Newcastle United player. But Luton have managed to win the ball here. It's trying to be played forward to Adebayo, who's lost out to Jimmy Dunn. Dunn will whack it forward, only as far as Cal Naismith, so it's a bit of head tennis again. The ball is back to QPR in safe possession in defence, but again they opt to play it forward, high, into the air, try and win the ball. Seeing as they've lost possession so many times in defence this afternoon. Well, as it stands then, 10 minutes to go, Luton 1, QPR 1. The draw would see Luton Town either in 4th or 5th, depending on other factors, whereas QPR will see themselves go back into the playoffs possibly, or they will stay in 7th, but they will be level on points with Sheffield United, who will drop down to 6th. Such a tight playoff race this season. As we see a free kick being given here to QPR on the far side, and Luton are about to make a change as well, and it's going to be Robert Snodgrass who's going to make his first appearance this season in the league, as Luton clear the ball away. So there's a throw in here for QPR on the far side of the pitch, in front of a few QPR fans. It is played in towards Sam Field, so Field now on the ball, plays it back to Jimmy Dunn, back to Field again. Here's a good chance for them moving forward. Here's Willock on the ball. Here's Sam Field now, crosses it in towards the back post, for a header. Here's Johansson now on the near side, just looking to wrestle away possession. And QPR have given away a goal kick here. Amos couldn't keep the ball in play. And as I mentioned, Robert Snodgrass is going to come on for Jordan Clark. Clark, of course, did handle the ball in that build up to Cameron Jerome's opener. Robert Snodgrass comes on for his first appearance this season. Let's see if he can be the difference between the two sides as we head into the final few minutes. Again, QPR just regaining possession in midfield, and here's Willock now on the ball. Doesn't really know what to do with it, plays it back to Barber, plays it back to David Marshall in goal. He's got Adebayo closing him down quickly. Luton have just dropped the pace of the attack a little bit. They are closing down a bit slower than they were in that first half, but Snodgrass trying to pick up that pace as QPR trying to cross the ball into the box, and Naismith tries to clear it, slips in the process, and it's gone up for a corner to QPR. So with 8 minutes to go, QPR have a corner here on the far side after Carl Naismith slipped and gave away a corner. course, give away the penalty as well. But here is Chris Willock now to take this one. And it goes then towards the near post. It's a bit of a scramble and the ball has ended up in the back of the net. It seems as if it's Rob Dickey who's got the header in the end. The away fans are going mental, and QPR have pinched what seems to be a vital goal at the end of this game. It is Rob Dickey that got on the end of it. The corner's come in from Chris Willock. It's a real scramble in the box. It's 2 yards in front of the box, and it's Rob Dickey who's just got his head onto it. Didn't know much about it. I think it's come off his shoulder, in all honesty. James Shea couldn't do anything about that in goal. Just came at him a bit too quickly. And QPR are ahead. Well, a real turnaround from half-time. Luton did lead 1-0 at half-time. But it does seem as if QPR might have snatched the winner here, with 5 or so minutes to go. Luton opened the scoring with Cameron Jerome, of course, in that first half. Second half penalty from Andre Gray, and now this from Rob Dickey from a corner. Again, the camera angle's not the best here, but it has just come off his shoulder. Rob Dickey didn't really know too much about it. He won't mind. He gets his 3rd goal of the season. And their last season's fans player of the season and players player of the season seems to have snatched all 3 points for QPR. But Luton will definitely not give up, that's for sure. The ball is with Luton now on the far side of the pitch. Here's James Bree looking to cross it in. He's got Harry Cornick ahead of him. Cornick's trying to win the ball. Amos is now trying to win it. The ball's a real scramble in the box. Fallen to Lansbury, who heads it wide again to Bree, trying to find Reece Burke, and it's very good defensive work there by, I believe that is Charlie Austin actually, who's ushered that ball out to play for a goal kick. And QPR, well, they needed to turn their away form around. They needed to turn their entire form around, in all honesty. And it seems as if they have done that here at Luton. Not many teams have beaten them here this season. This could be their 4th defeat at Kenilworth Road this season. As it stands then, QPR would go into 4th place, ahead of Blackburn Rovers, and Luton would drop out of the playoffs. Really vital goal from Rob Dickey there then, and Nathan Jones looks on. But his team are now losing this game, and they've actually lost the ball, and there's a bit of an off the ball incident here with Odubajo and Carl Naismith. Odubajo's kept playing after the referee's blown his whistle to try and waste a bit of time, try and take the ball away. Naismith's just tried to brush past him, but he's actually caught a bit of his hair and pulled him to the floor. Odubajo, of course, made a bit too much of it. The referee just tells them to crack on with the game, and that's what Carl Naismith has done by taking a quick free kick. Tries to find Adebayo. Robert Snodgrass finally getting involved after coming on about 10 minutes ago. And it's going to be a free kick to Luton as well, as Luke Amos goes into the book. He's left a bit too much on Robert Snodgrass there. He's tried to kick the ball, but he's not even managed to reach the ball. He's just kicked out at Robert Snodgrass. Really scrappy free kick to concede. I'm sure Mark Warburton won't be too pleased. Nathan Jones, I'm sure, will be very pleased to see that his team have got a free kick in a dangerous position here to try and get back into this game. It's going to be taken here by Amari Bell. James Bree actually comes and takes it instead towards Adebayo on the far side of the pitch. Ball now back with James Shea, the Luton goalkeeper, plays it to Amari Bell on the left-hand side. Bell does well to win the ball back. And again, Adebayo just playing the ball after the referee's given a free kick to Mark Warburton's anger. Not happy that his team are conceding too many silly free kicks here. Cal Naismith, the captain, will take this free kick and bump it forward, looking for Adebayo as usual. It's a bit of a scramble. Ball has come to Amari Bell, who plays it casually back to Lansbury. Lansbury now finds Snodgrass on the edge of the box. It's a good attempt from Snodgrass, straight into the hands of David Marshall. David Marshall's had a very good second half. Snodgrass had a bit of room on the edge of the box to have a shot. It does seem as if he is a bit injured after that Luke Amos challenge earlier. Maybe that was a contributing factor. That shot's not really troubling David Marshall. But we are into the final minute of regular time. Luton 1, QPR 2 at the moment. Cameron Jerome opened the scoring after 37 minutes. Second half penalty from Andre Gray after Naismith took him down. And the corner that Naismith gave away only a few minutes ago resulted in QPR's second goal of the game by Rob Dickey to take them into the lead. So QPR have the ball here. They played it wide to Charlie Austin, who's looking to place the ball into the corner. He's actually lost the ball and James Shea comes away with it for Luton. Play forward now, looking for Robert Snodgrass. Amari Bell just losing out in his own half. It's been a staple of QPR's first half, in all honesty, where they lost the ball in their own half, but they're now winning it, and they've stuck it in the corner here with Johansson, and Johansson wins a throw in to Harry Cornick, just knocks it out. So there will be 5 minutes of added time for the end of this game. 5 minutes as Mark Warburton is signalling to his players. Nathan Jones does look a bit deflated that his team have let this lead go. As Chris Willock gives away a throw in to Luton, and Amari Bell will try and launch this one as far as he possibly can. Trying to find Adebayo. Only gets to Adebayo though, and Adebayo knocks it out for another throw in. So they've gained about 10 yards on that one. And again, rinse and repeat it will be. And Adebayo comes away with the ball, and again, rinse and repeat result as well. So they've managed to throw their way up to the halfway line now. Amari Bell just deciding to switch his tactics and play back to Tom Lockyer, who switches play to Rhys Burke on the right hand side. Now into the QPR half with Robert Snodgrass, plays it forward to Bree. Bree loses out. He's got 4 QPR players around him. QPR, of course, come away with the ball in that sense. Luke Amos just flicking it past the defender. And the referee gives the free kick to QPR in their own half. They will take as long as they possibly can to take this one. Andre Gray does seem to have turned this one around for QPR. A real terrible run of form from them. Only 1 win in the last 7 league games. Well, it does seem as if they're about to get their second win in as many games. Their last win came at home against Blackpool, 2-1 victory. Have lost to Blackburn and Cardiff since that game. And I've now got to throw in on the far side with 3 minutes to go. So it's Wallace who's just going to take his time to throw in, asking the referee where he wants to throw from, taking as long as he possibly can. And the throw in will finally be taken. He's just stealing a few yards. He throws it forward to Charlie Austin. The ball now is with Chris Willock, who's actually lost out, and it'll be a goal kick to Luton. So 2 minutes to go here at Kenilworth Road. Luton 1, QPR 2. James Shea just telling all the players to get into the QPR half as he thumps it forward, looking for Harry Cornick. He's gone as far as Cal Naismith, who hasn't had the best of games. 2 mistakes leading to the goal, to both goals. It's played forward to Snodgrass, headed away by Johansson. And it seems as if there's been an offside here from Chris Willock. And Cal Naismith will take a quick free kick. Only a minute and a half left on the clock. Taken quickly by James Shea, the goalkeeper. So up to Naismith, and Naismith thumps it forward again, only as far as the QPR head though. Here's Johansson now, plays it back to Odebajo. Odebajo thumps it into the corner, and Johansson's on his bike trying to reach it. He's got Odebajo in support. Odebajo could just run into the box here, but he's decided to run into the corner. And here's Johansson again, who's tried to play a cheeky little back heel to Odebajo, who was standing in an offside position. And Luton again get a free kick in their own half, so it's thumped forward again by the goalkeeper. And again, Luton have just run out of steam, it seems, as Chris Willock now is on the ball on the far side of the pitch, trying to keep it away from the Luton players. Good piece of play by QPR on the far side of the pitch. Snodgrass just kicking that one up for a throw in, and with merely seconds left on the clock, it seems as if Luton are heading for a second defeat in 5 games. As QPR turn their form round and push themselves back into the playoffs. Now in 4th place as it stands. We are now past the added time marker. The referee does say play on, however, and gives a free kick to Luton. So the game isn't over yet. The referee just having a quick look at his watch. He does realise that this might be the last piece of play, so it's bumped forward by James Shea, but the referee says that's it, it's enough. Been beaten at home by Queen's Park Rangers 2-1. Luton opened the score in Cameron Jerome in the 37th minute, but a second half penalty from Andre Gray turned it around for QPR before Rob Dickey got his head onto the corner and won the game for Queen's Park Rangers, who now go into 4th place, and Luton drop out of the playoffs. A really important day for them. QPR the winners, Luton Town won.
aiscore, game-changing numbers. The live broadcast of this match will start momentarily. On Flashcore, you can also tune in to other commentaries. We regularly bring you the Premier League,